manager's spoken about the need for individual responsibility and curing this hesitancy at times. It's clearly not something that can be dealt with like flicking on a switch. What's being done to try and change that mental, fatigue, I suppose, at the moment?
Well, first of all, I totally agree with him. It's easy putting the fingers here, there, and everywhere, but first and foremost, you have to look at yourself. We're not performing individually, collectively as a team, and that needs to change. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done, just to kind of revert back to what you were doing and just get on with it, seeing as the situation we're in. But like I said in the previous question, it's the only way to move forward. You have to stand up, you have to be strong, and you have to kind of, we were all taking all the plaudits last year when things were going well, and when things aren't going so well, this is where you have to show your character. And I believe that the character in that dressing room has the ability to overcome this. And I'd like to think that as individuals, as a team, we'll step it up.
So there's no lack of faith in the game plan and what you're trying to do then?
No, absolutely not. We have complete faith in whatever teams put out there, whatever the manager chooses to do. He's had an unbelievable record here. In his whole career, he's given us opportunities to come to this football club, to play at this level. So 100% faith in anything he says and anything that goes really at this football club.
I wonder how significant then you as a group of players felt then last week when you presumably became made aware that the Prince had said, look, whatever happens, the manager's staying, he's staying next season, he's definitely the man for the now and for the future.
Well, it's music to all our ears, of course, because at the end of the day, we're the ones that are coming up short on the pitch. To question this manager after the kind of moments he's given us all at this football club over the last, for me, 3 seasons, but obviously the League One campaign as well. He's done a remarkable job, and expectation levels change, and we understand that. Like I said, we're under no illusions that we've come up short this year so far. It's been a bitterly disappointing season. Complete contrast to last season. But like I said, there's no point in dwelling on that now. Obviously, we need to step it up. We need to improve, and we need to get out of this mess that we're in. And that's got to be the mindset. It's just we have to be better.
Let's look to the future. You've committed yours to Sheffield United for an extra couple of years. Why now, timing wise?
Because I love playing for this football club. It's great that they've rewarded me so soon after the last contract. I love playing for this football club, and I love playing for the manager. And it's just it's a good fit. And happiness is a big part of a successful kind of good life. And I'm happy playing for this football club. Obviously, be a lot more happy when we start winning again. But it's been a great 3 years for me, 3 seasons, and long may it continue.
And clearly, it's a long-term project for you. Then, whatever happens in the next few months.
Yeah, but we're not ready to give up yet. Like I said before, we've seen the stats, we've seen the kind of daunting things being said on TV about after 12 games or whatever it is and 1 point. But there's an opportunity there to be that one team that comes out of it and makes history. Obviously, we understand it's going to be tough. It's easy to sit here and say next game. We do obviously look at the previous games and understand that we've been nowhere near good enough. But we still have an opportunity with 20 odd games left to try and put things right, and that's got to be the attitude going forward.
And to that end then, just finally from me, I wonder how significant it is that you're not really a group of shrinking violets. Adversity comes in different forms along the last 3 years, doesn't it? But there's a real strong kind of leadership group within the group.
There is, yeah, and like I said before, we all need to stand up and be counted. Each and every one of us, whether you're in that kind of leadership group, whether you're on the sidelines, whether you're not making the squad, everyone needs to pull together now, because it benefits everyone at this football club to stay in the Premier League, and that's got to be the mindset. We can't be giving up now. We understand, like I said before, it's a tough ask, but it's one that we're fully committed to putting everything into, and it'll be the best feeling of our careers if we overturn this, and it will definitely trump what we did last year.